Today we are building 3 LEGO Star Wars builds. Let's get into it. Starting with the first one, I really wanted to incorporate the two 12th troopers, so I started off with this base plate, adding some snot pieces, and then adding a wall. I did end up turning the wall into the floor because I liked the look of it on the floor better, but building it up with a bunch of snot pieces and some plates really gave it a thick bottom, looked really good, and made me able to put a nice finish on the top. So building that up and then popping some more snot on the side just to finish off the sides, and then some on the top like that to be able to build on the top. And then using that side, I detailed it with some miscellaneous pieces, and then just making it look like a bit of a base, and then because that's what I wanted to look like, and then adding some tiles to the walls and the floor using these red tiles to do things, and then using bars like this to add detail along with other bricks, and then adding some other jumper plates and tiles and vents along the wall, and then adding minifigures after finishing detailing using jumper plates and tiles to get them in the right spot. And then after getting them in the right spot, I just used a bunch of light bluish grey tiles to finish the bottom of the mock off, and that is what basically I did for the $10 mock. And then moving on to the finished result, looks really amazing. And then so the finished result is just nice. It's a nice small display mock. Probably not quite $10, but thereabouts. And is really nice for these two minifigures, and definitely would use this style in a full-fledged mock. Moving on to the second mock, I really wanted to do a 501st Trooper mock, so grabbing some of these big plates, I used the same style of using snot on the bottom to give it that push up bottom base. So just adding snot all the way around the base made it so I could add sides to it and make it look really good. And then connecting these two pieces together to give it a nice shape with these black, apologies for my dusty Lego, it's been sitting around for a while, but that's what it is when you got Lego. And then just finishing it off, and then adding a corner along here to make it look less square and more round, and then filling in those gaps, and then adding more snot to fill in more gaps with those pieces. And then moving on to putting the sides around, I used some of these plates for the bases of the sides, and then all that went all the way around. And then I also did started putting some miscellaneous pieces on the side just to give it some texture, just starting to put jumper plates and slopes, and some snot pieces, just some miscellaneous stuff to make it look nice. Also adding some of these snot pieces was really, really good. And then jumper plates worked very nicely for the side. Gave it a good bit of texture with not using too many tiles and stuff. Also using gear sticks, and just normal plates and vents, and cheese slopes. Just chucking them around, making it look more natural, and nice. I also added more slope pieces to this side to just even like keep rounding it off even more at the corners to make it look much more natural. And then yeah, using like all black, and then eventually I'm going to put some purple in there to make it like, to give it that contrast between a lighter color and a darker color, and then putting some more snot pieces under this little corner piece here to make it look quite more rounded off again, just there. And then starting to add like bricks to the top to give it some like hills and stuff, to make it give it some like hills and like stuff, and then adding more plates to the top to keep rounding it off. And slowly working your way up to the top of the mountain with the plates. And then starting to add like a little bit of like detail with some more cheese slopes, normal slopes. And then I'm also adding a path through here, like just a normal path to give it like a little bit of like nice detail. I'm using these 1x2 tiles, light bluish grey tiles, which make a really nice paved path that goes through the mock. Unfortunately, I did lose a bunch of the footage, but basically I was just detailing it and then adding more minifigures like so. And this is the finished result, adding some troopers and some like weird plant things. I think it turned out really nice with the path and all the landscape, and it looks really nice. It's also a nice display piece with the battle packs, the 501st battle packs. So I'm really happy with it. And then yeah, so those are the two beside each other. If you did enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.